This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies for the upcoming week, break it down day by day, and let you know how to navigate. So as I'm sitting here on Sunday morning, the fog is in the air. It's kind of like a moment of time sitting still. Even though I know the days have been flying by, the months have been flying by, like I can't even believe that it's, March already. My goodness. Today, I'm just sort of sitting in this vibe of be still, be still. Feel whatever you need to feel. This might even be a day of reflection. And the reason I say that is because I am filming this on March 3rd, 3-3. And 33 has a significance of master teacher. What are the lessons that you're learning right now? Like, what is on your mind? For me, I've been talking about this a lot lately in my live sessions and even my sessions privately, that I feel like I'm at the end of an era. And it's funny, on live yesterday, we were talking about the eclipse coming up. And I've been mentioning that I feel a connection between, the eclipse in 2017, I believe it was August 21st, and the eclipse happening on April 8th of this year. It's a total solar eclipse. It's something special. Everybody's talking about it. And I kept saying there's something about it that I know is important. And I think everybody's going to have their own important meaning to it, of course. And while I was on live yesterday, somebody asked the question, when were you divorced? Like, what was your official divorce date? And it's funny, I couldn't remember. I knew that it was in April of 2021, even though I've been separated since, 2017. There were reasons why it took a little bit longer, not because of any arguments, just because of the courts being closed during the pandemic and such. But I was officially divorced. We looked it up. I was officially divorced on April 8th, 2021. And I knew that date was significant. And yet I haven't thought about that date at all since the day that I got the notification, April 8th. So anyways, why I'm talking about this is that I feel overall for people that there's an end to an era. And I've been feeling a really strong ending to a time in my life. I think 2017 up until now was a very integral part of my life, but it's not what defines my life. Just because I had a tower moment, gosh, so many things. I don't even have the time to necessarily go into all the details. A lot of you know my story already. But the things that happened in that time frame, my goodness, like, geez, put through the ringer and then some. And I can tell you that my story is continuing. It's growing, it's changing, it's getting better. And it's getting better because I'm getting better. And so I really do feel like I have a lot of gratitude for that time in my life. It's brought me a lot of teachable moments. It's brought me all of you. It's just changed my life so much. But I also know that there's an end of an era and a new one is beginning. And I'm excited and I can't wait. And so I'm wondering if you're in the same boat right now. Do you feel that shift? Do you feel that there's an era ending in your life? I'm curious. Put it in the comments for me. Share those experiences if you feel comfortable. But I don't think it's a bad thing for this era to end. We need to let things go, right? So let's take a look at the overall themes and messages for this reading and for this week. And we have be an animal. I share my world with animals which have all kinds of strengths. What's really interesting is that I've been talking a lot about, animal signs, as in signs from past pets that have passed. Or maybe you've been walking outside and you've come across a specific animal, that you wonder what the spiritual meaning is. I love that this card shows a lion because I often use the expression, a lion doesn't have to say it's a lion. This just might be a reminder to some of you that you don't have to tell anybody how wonderful you are. You know you're wonderful. Your story says that you're wonderful. Believe it, This is about exuding the energy and just being you. And other people will see that. And if they don't see it, they're not your people. So essentially right now, it's find the strength and the courage to just be your authentic self. I was actually kind of reflecting on this morning. It's funny that this would come up. That I've noticed recently some situations in my life where I can truly just be me. You know, I'd like to always say that I'm what you see is what you get. This is true. How I'm speaking to you in a video right now, how I am in a session with people, with my friends, my family, in my lives, on social media. Like, this is me, absolutely. But we all know that there are sides of us, when we're at home, sitting in our robe, having a coffee, or getting up in the morning, or whatever the routine is. I've come to the conclusion recently that, it's nice to just be yourself and not feel, I don't know what the word is, not feel like out of water or different, like just being yourself, and that's okay. You know, I'm very much a Virgo in a lot of ways, with the way that I present myself or the way that I like to do things. And sometimes it's nice to just forget about, how I align my cards, or, you know, did I present myself in the best way, when making my videos. That's me. That is truly me. But sometimes it's nice to just kind of like not think about those things. So anyways, I'm rambling, but I digress. I'm wondering if any of you are kind of feeling that too, or isn't it just nice sometimes to just not have to worry about what anybody else thinks? And hey, all that matters is what you think. So let's see what else we need to know about this reading or this week. So let's take this card. Decide. May you navigate with purpose. How many of you right now have a decision to make? You know what I always say about decisions. Are you in the old? Are you in the new? Which one? And clearly deciding what you want is really most of the battle. People are afraid to say what they want because they're afraid of that judgment. They're afraid of what other people think. And I think that's the thing. Let me just put it to you this way. Be an animal, right? Do animals ever consider what other people or animals think? I mean, random question. I think of my cats, okay? Cats in general, I don't think they really care what you think. They're just going to do whatever they want. I don't know about you, but my cat, specifically Karma, she does not care what anybody says in this house. She does whatever she wants. Like, it's not even a thought. And I admire that to some extent, because we as humans get so caught up in, societal norms, or, what friends say, family says, coworkers say, whatever it is. We care way too much what other people think. And I do believe that if you can just clearly decide what you want, everything will align. You have to believe in the story that you're telling. Like, your words have to match your energy. So let's see. Deception. Cloak and dagger. It's interesting. The topic that's on my mind right now is the story that you tell yourself. Again, do your words match your energy? Now, I think a lot of people talk about like Delulu, like, am I that Delulu? Like, is it wrong of me to think that I can have whatever I want? You can have whatever you want. You have to believe the story. Like, you have to change the story, change the narrative. So if you believe that everything's always working out for you, there's a really great chance that that's going to happen. If you believe that your specific person loves you, and only wants you, I mean, there's absolute value to that. At the same time, you have to believe wholeheartedly within yourself that you are deserving, that you are chosen, that you are loved. And again, it's all about you, not so much about everybody else. Like, when you love yourself, things are coming your way. When you believe in your success, you will have that success. And I know there are people who will say, yes, I do this. I've tried this. But again, it comes down to whether you wholeheartedly believe it in yourself. And maybe I'll repeat myself again of something I've been mentioning all week and in other videos. And that is, notice that people, when it comes to their work life, professional life, they manifest that so much easier because they wholeheartedly believe in their skills. They get that promotion. They get those accolades because they believe in themselves. They know they're good at what they do and they don't waver from that. And the same thing applies to your love life or your personal life. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you are worthy and that you are chosen? Because if you wholeheartedly believe in that, those things will come to you. And it may not always be maybe the person that you want or the situation that you want. It may even be better than what you wanted. You just don't even know. But you have to believe in yourself first. I do believe that you are number one, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the cards for the week. I'm going to put these off to the side. And we'll start with Monday. Let's see what we need to know about Monday. There's the yin energy here. This is feminine energy. Are you in receiving mode? Is receiving mode activated? Are you open or are you closed? Are you trying to make everything fit? Okay, let's take a look at Tuesday. Exchanging gifts, equal giving and receiving in balance. You know, I talk about this all the time. You should not be the one overgiving, overdoing, problem solving, because that's not feminine energy. That's masculine energy. And it's about a balance of the two. Let's take a look at Wednesday. Come to the edge. Interesting. You are on the brink of major change. You know you're on the brink of major change. You're just a little bit afraid of what that means. But it's time to make some moves, right? Like I said, the end of an era, the beginning of a new one. See? Thursday, time to go. Time to go. And I want to make an observation. In a video that I posted the other day, I talked about the number 9, and I said 9 is about solitude. It's about, independence. It's about being on the brink of major change, because once you get to 10, that's 1 plus 0 is a 1. You have new beginnings. And look at this. 27 is a 9, 36 is a 9, 45 is a 9. So this week coming up, you're going to feel you're coming very close to something new. Question is, are you ready to receive it? Can I make this up? Number 9. Treasure Island. Are you ready for the treasure? Are you ready to open it up? You know, I mentioned animals. You know, maybe the symbol of a turtle might be important to you. You know, slow and steady wins the race, right? If we think of the tortoise and the hare. And it's been a long road, but there is a treasure here for you if you're ready to receive it. Wow, look at those number 9s. Okay, let's take a look at Saturday. Deep knowing. Look at that owl. That owl is wisdom. Are you seeing owls? So now we're talking, you know, maybe kitty cats. I talked about cats. Turtles, owls, deep knowing. You have to know so deeply in your heart who you are, what you want, and where do you want to go. Let's take a look at Sunday. Mending, healing. You know, it's funny. We went from 9s to all of a sudden 7s, 7, 7. You know, 7 is about alignment. You know, in regards to tarot, the 7 cards, right? Like the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. They are cards that indicate a bit of fear, you know, naturally, because with the number 7, there isn't balance. Like 6s are all about balance, right? Equal giving and receiving. As soon as you get into 7, you know, I think that that's where we get a bit of the Okay, are we living our authentic truth? Are we on the offensive? Are we on the defensive? Are we in worry and anxiety? Are we making decisions, or are we in illusions? Or we're stuck not making decisions. Remember, not making a decision is making a decision. But you have to have the deep knowing to make that decision. You've got to decide that you want to heal and that you want to mend the past. Let's take a sneak peek at the following week. A leg up. It's a number 7 card, 777. Wow. Honestly, this is quite the reading today already. And if you're one of my regular followers, you know that everybody wants a leg up. So the polar bear. So there's some animals that we're seeing. 777, 999, 9777. There's definitely something here. A leg up is an upgrade to a current situation, and this is what I'm telling you. It's coming. Look at the celebration here. There's some really interesting themes just in these cards before I move on. Just want to make a point. This is a cup. This is receiving. This is a box. We're opening the box. We're receiving the gift. There's the treasure. We're opening the treasure chest. Okay? These cards here, on the edge, you can see like on this moon, there's like, you've got to take a risk. There's the edge, coming to the edge, time to go. We're going on that path. We're getting ready for the celebration, and there it is. That is so, so beautiful. Sorry, I'm just sitting here debating which deck that I want to use. I had one in mind, and I'm almost like thinking I might want to change my mind. I'm going to go for the Heaven and Earth Tarot here. Let's see. As above, so below. That's why. Okay, let's go back to Monday, the yin, the feminine energy here. The World, completion of a cycle. Again, it's time to end an era. Let go of the old and get into the new. Funny, there's the camera shaking a little bit again. Okay, let's see on Tuesday, exchanging gifts. Exchanging gifts, love, 2 of Cups. Look how beautiful that is. I just want to make a point that the World card over here is 21, right? And 21 is a number 3. And I invite you to look at the lessons you've learned in that last cycle or that last era of your life and apply them now to the present so you can have a better future. The Love card, exchanging gifts. There's some love here to be exchanged. It's really beautiful. Come to the edge. Let's see. Come to the edge. You cannot make this up. There's the Fool. Trust and take a leap of faith. There's the Dog. And by the way, looking at these cards here, you can see like the Fool is looking right in this direction, like to almost like take that leap, maybe even in love. Now, I don't like the idea of looking backwards, but in this case, I'm not taking it that way. I'm just saying there's this idea of leaping towards love, possibly. At least putting oneself first so that love can follow, right? Okay, time to go. Let's see. There's work to do. Time to go. There's work to do. But we're here to work smart, not hard. Okay, let's take a look at Treasure Island here. 9 of Pentacles, feeling good in your own skin. 9. There you go. There's your 9s. 9 of Pentacles, card of solitude. This can be a card of being single. It's about feeling good in your own skin. It's pre-Empress energy. It's, self-worth, self-value, and self-respect. Let's talk about this deep knowing over here. 9 of Cups. Look at all these nines. 9, 9. Deep knowing, 9 of Cups, ask and you shall receive. Wholeheartedly believing in something. If you want to manifest it, you got to wholeheartedly believe in it. You have to assume it to be true. Let's take a look at this mending. Princess of Cups. The early stages of something really nice. Believing in miracles. This new era is exactly that. It's new. Are you in the old? Are you in the new? You're in the new. And you have a choice. Again, are you in the old? Are you in the new? But you have a choice. How will you embrace this new era of your life? You can't stop time. You can't. So you either embrace it or you fight it. And let's get that sneak peek at the following week. The moon. There is a new moon coming up. Like as I'm filming this today, we're at the halfway point between the last full moon and the new moon that's coming up. And you know, new moons are all about manifestation, a leg up. So new energy. That's why sometimes new moons I find more exhausting than full moons, even though full moons we get tired, of course, and we need to rest because we're purging and we're letting go. But I find that new moons actually take a lot of energy out of us, you know, because we're starting something new. It's like starting a business or starting a new career or starting a new relationship. Kind of, it takes that extra bit of energy, you know, that effort to get yourself going. Let's take a look at the oracle cards here just to see what we need to know looking back at Monday. Right? Receiving mode, receiving the new, ending the old cycle. Interesting. Kitty cat again. You know, this is saying be a little bit more aloof. Didn't I say it earlier? Like cats, they want what they want. What I want, when I want it. What do you want? This is the whole point. What do you want? Decide. You know? That love card here, how beautiful. Happening soon. Now remember I talked about sixes. Sixes are equal giving and receiving and balance. We talked about exchanging gifts and love. Something's happening soon here. Okay, the Fool, trusting and taking a leap of faith. Ooh, are you ready? Here's another number 7. Many options. Choices. Are you open? Are you open? Are you ready for that new beginning? Okay, on Thursday we have doing some work, time to go. I understand being uncertain, but this is the thing. If you're not certain about what you want, you're going to have a really hard time. Oh, another number 7. Okay. So we talked about here on Friday, doing the work, feeling good in your own skin. Maybe you're seeing birds. There's this beautiful bird here. Innocence, playful, lightness of being, loving life, feeling good in your own skin. That's the important thing here. Ask and you shall receive on Saturday. Okay. The Crew, in sync, working together, co-create. Interesting. Forming alliances. Okay, let's take a look at Sunday. Early stages. You've got to be very careful with old energy or low vibration. Because let me just make a point about something. You're mending something from the past here, okay? So you may have been betrayed. There may have been a toxic situation or a relationship. Low vibrational things that really tried to hold you back, and you're mending from that. And you have to believe that things are going to get better. Look at 3-3. Well, today's March 3rd. These readings are timeless, but interesting how these numbers are popping up. It's time. It's time. It's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. That leg up, it's coming. It's time. It's about damn time. All right, let's take some oracle cards here. Candle magic. Every day things get better. They do. They really do. This is what I was just saying at the very beginning. We're coming kind of full circle now. At the very beginning, I talked about the end of an era in my life, you know, back to around 2017. It kind of started before that, to be honest with you. It's 2015, 2016, my separation in 2017. So it's been 8, 9 years. Speaking of nines, it's been about 9 years, really, almost a decade. Jeez. And with time, it got so much better. Every day, every step. Maybe this is a sign to light a candle for yourself. Look at this, is number 22. 22 is about partnership. It's love. It's building something. How beautiful is that? Maybe it's time to light a candle and put your wishes into that candle, your decision into that candle. Just a thought. Let the leaves go. I can let go of what I no longer need. Number 10, right? We talked about getting to the 10 because 1 + 0 is a 1. See, we're starting a new cycle, but we have to let things go first. Build a fairy house. There is magic everywhere. Number 9. Number 9. Oh, I'm going to leave it at that. There is magic everywhere, but you have to believe it. I really hope this resonates with you. Another deep message for the week. I thank you so, so much always for your kindness and support. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in my bio. All the likes, comments, subscribes, they really mean the world to me. So again, thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing week.